Hi and welcome to my channel Pretty Pink Soul Movement. I'm Michelle Cool and today I'll be doing your Mercury Retrograde reading. So I'll do like a quick overall message and then I'll get into the pick of cards. So Mercury Retrograde is back, happens 3 to 4 times a year. I think this year it's only 3 times, last year was 4. But it's just, such a good opportunity for the universe to give us an opportunity to revisit our old patterns and make changes. So it is a good thing, although a lot of people struggle once they're in it. So this retrograde is happening from the 17th or 18th of June to the 12th of July. And for all you peoples that know about the shadow period, that kicks off before and after Mercury goes into retrograde. So that's from the 2nd of June to the 26th of July. Fun. So that's the shadow period. So this Mercury retrograde is in the sign of Cancer. And Cancer is one of the deepest signs of the zodiac, and it can make us feel, the deepest emotions that we kind of don't want to see and want to feel. So this Mercury retrograde will make us see those kind of feelings and feel those kind of feelings and really get us to like dig deep into ourselves so that we can make changes. So you may not want to see certain truths in situations because, subconsciously we think, or maybe just consciously, we think that if we see things for what they actually are, it's going to cause lots of discomfort and we're going to have to make some changes in our life, which as human beings, we like familiarity just because it's familiar, but it keeps us stuck. So we also may start to see the way in which we deceive ourselves in order to, keep ourselves safe. And it just really holds us back from our soul growth, and it's boring and it doesn't challenge us, but our ego tells us if we're not rocking the boat, if we're not, trying something new, then we're keeping us safe, but it doesn't really, it just keeps you stagnant and stuck. So those are the kind of things that are going to be popping up as well. This energy will probably make us more uncomfortable in certain areas of our lives because those are the areas that we need to make the changes. So just notice and jot down and journal what areas of your life you're feeling uncomfortable during this period. And you'll probably be challenged emotionally and physically. So this is a perfect time if you've been wanting to reassess certain situations in your life and the way things have been making you feel. This retrograde will support your change. So do the inner work, the assessment, and make those moves after the 12th of July when Mercury goes direct. But just know that if the universe forces your hand and forces like change in your life, just like please roll with it. I know it's uncomfortable, it's hard. It's meant to happen. And in the end, it will be like the best for your soul growth. So try not to freak out so much. So I'll just do like overall message for this Mercury retrograde period, and then we'll get into pick a card. Overall message, Mercury retrograde for my peeps watching this, please. Today would be nice. There we go. I don't want 3. I'll have a look. Fulfillment. Standstill, which is what, Mercury retrograde period is all about, and miracles. Okay, that's really cool. Wowzers. So, it's Mercury retrograde that tells us to be still because we shouldn't be actioning anything, shouldn't be starting anything new. Shouldn't really be pushing forward too hard. If things are not working, then just kind of like let it be for now and then reassess after the 12th of July. But I feel like this time is going to make a lot of us go in and do the inner work, which is actually going to bring us a lot of fulfillment and bring in miracles. I know for me with the eclipses, I've been like, bring on that change, because that's what they're all about, bring on that change. So now's the time to like do the inner reflection and do the inner work in the areas of your life that aren't working, and stay still if you're struggling or if you feel like you have to force something. Move forward if it flows and it's easy. Ride that wave of change, baby, if it happens for you, because it's going to be beautiful and it's going to lead to fulfillment and miracles. But like, this is like my life goal. No, not this one. Fulfillment is my life goal. Sorry, it's a bit bright. This is my life goal, and I hope it's yours too, and miracles, because you know we just all deserve miracles in our life. So it's going to be good, babies. Okay, well, I'll get my cards ready. So you pick between the numbers 1, 2, and 3 and see what Mercury Retrograde holds for you. And I'll see you in a second. Well, pile number 1. This is crazy. It's good. It's good. I like it. There's a lot of messages coming through. So let's try to get these. Let's try to get it on. Yours is about love. Yours is about love, and whew, we've got the eternal union. New love is forming, so you could be like single, ready to mingle. I'm sensing a lot of twin flame energy here. To clarify that, I got the 4 of Wands. You could also, if you're in a relationship, you could be getting married. Someone could be proposing. Oh la la. I just see lots of happiness here. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot of happiness here, but then also for other people that are watching it, I'm feeling like they have to go deeper into their patterns and beliefs and stop repeating the cycles in their relationships. So either you're in a relationship, you could either make this, if you can do your shadow work, it will take you to another level. And then also for some of you, so many different people, some of you, I see you leaving a relationship as well. So so many messages. So take whatever applies for you, but there's step into the unknown here. I'm just sensing a lot of inner transformation. I've got the movement card as well. River movement, it's like free flowing. Just go with what you're feeling. Okay, this one's crazy. Okay, you got the love cards. We've got here codependency and boundaries. It's not the best time of day to be filming, but anyway, it's natural light. I'm just seeing you like with this card really stuck in your head and stuck in your mind. There's decisions you're trying to make. You feel all over the place. Ground yourself, please, before we make any decisions. If we feel imbalanced, because this is what I'm feeling you're going to be struggling with at this time. There's too much of the chaotic voices going on in your head, so please ground yourself or remove yourself from your environment if that's what's causing the confusion, and just do some things to change your energy, like, you know, putting on music can really change your energy, shift and change your energy, going for a walk, doing something different, doing something fun, like learn to shift your energy, be creative, work on your soul craft and your soul, like your arts. This is a beautiful card. Dream time. So we've got dream time here. We've got magic. I think your guides are also coming with, you know, into your dreams at night and trying to give you messages. You might not be sure what the hell it means. Like, you know, I know dreams can be so super random, but trust me, like, you can teach yourself how to interpret your dreams. Just write it out. Okay, this was what happened in my dream. Okay, I don't understand it, but how did it make me feel? I felt lost. I felt confused. I felt calm. Like, write about your feelings. Dreams are a lot of the time about 50% feelings, about how it's making you feel. So this is going to like teach and train you and help you shift the energy in your current life when you feel like you're just really confused with the choices that you have, and the changes that you need to make. This is communing with spirit, connecting with nature. I'm getting a very big shamanism vibe off this, like you are a shaman, and you have the ability to go within and make these changes and to research things yourself and to, you know, recalibrate your own energy. There really needs to be this Mercury retrograde. There needs to be a shift around your belief systems, around relationships, any type of relationships. I'm not talking just about love, even though this is what we've mentioned here too, but, you know, the way we behave in all our relationships. You know, our friends may only see a certain side of us, and obviously we leave them before they can probably irritate us, right? But say if you have a partner that you live with, they're in your face 24/7, so you know it's a total different ball game. They see the good, the bad, the ugly, you know, they see all that type of stuff. But I'm feeling like you just really want to shift your patterns and your beliefs that you have around yourself and in your relationships and the things you struggle with, and you're trying to clear your past life karma, you're trying to clear the patterns in this life, which is what Mercury Retrograde is about. It's giving you this cycle saying, okay, you want to, whatever's coming up for you now, it's like, do you want to end it? Do you want to continue? I can bring it back next time. Do you know what I mean? And usually the retrograde, it isn't like, you know, say this time it's issues around your love and your relationships. It might not be, even if you don't do anything about it now, it might not be that the next Mercury retrograde, because there's so many different types of energies and patterns, and it's pulling it in from, you know, 7 years ago, or is this an aspect from 10 years ago, or is it an aspect for 20 years ago, or is it a past life? Like, it's just all over the show, right? So that's why you have to go with what you're feeling. And I feel like you're picking up that anyway. You've got quite high psychic energy, but the overall guidance for you is to step into, you know, the unknown. Do those things that feel hard for you, because you're going to emerge gracefully from this time. You're going to be reborn. It's like an ultimate transformation for you. This is going to help you shift into more of your soul path. After this, I feel like this is going to be a nice big one for you. It could be easy, it could feel difficult, who knows, but being aware can lessen that energy, you know, when you just know, yes, things are a bit hard. Yes, it's Mercury retrograde. Yes, I want to clear these patterns. I don't know how. I'm going to look into my dreams. I'm going to look into myself. I'm going to get some help. I'm going to read a book. I'm going to teach myself this, you know, shift and move and change. Every day is going to be different. Every day is going to be different. Like today, I don't feel like doing anything. I'm tired. Don't do anything. Today I feel like sitting down watching movies and eating popcorn, then do that. You know, don't fight it, but the next day go, okay, let's just do one thing today to help me release my old patterns and my belief systems and bring them tumbling down, because it's going to bring you a lot of peace. And not that I have to say this to you, but, you know, unless you start looking at it and dealing with this stuff now, it's going to come back around. And wouldn't you rather be doing something a lot nicer, free up your energy for the future? So it is more than likely in your 8th house, so which is a really, really hard house, and it's the house of intimacy. So I'm seeing this definitely about relationships. Okay, what about for single people? What is the deal for anyone watching this that's single, not in a partnership? I mean, and obviously, like, it's great to clear your patterns that you've got in your that you know you've got in your relationships, even if you're single. You know, like, I work through my stuff when I'm not with someone. Obviously, it's easier when you're with someone because, you know, they're provoking you all the time. Yeah. Well, this is kind of like a single card. This is scheduled as planned. 6 of Cups. That's like, you know, past life contracts and commitments with someone is scheduled to come in. I am hearing November. You're really wanting to, like, work with someone, you know, and maybe wanting to work through these patterns with someone, and just wanting to, like, feel that excitement of being with someone again. And even if you're in a partnership, you might be wanting to shake things up and do something different and make a big move, but you're feeling a little bit alone with this at the moment. 3 of Pentacles. And this is the I like this, reminds me of Venice, this card. The 6 of Cups. It's like all about, you know, nostalgia and the past, and that's what Mercury retrograde's all about, past coming back to haunt us. So there could be past relationships, which is normally what's been happening. I know this, for this cycle for me, I've gotten off scot-free for quite a while, and as I'm filming this, it was in the pre-shadow period. I'm getting messages from new people, I'm getting messages from old people trying to have a crack, and it's just like, oh my god, just stop. So it's up to you. Like, this is the boundaries thing. Don't just choose someone just because it's been a while if you're single. Like, that's not a good foundation for a new relationship. If you want a long and lasting love, you have to look at someone and go, actually, yeah, I could be a bit lonely. Yeah, I could go through this you know, pattern of going into like these crappy relationships, and then at the end I kick myself and I'm like, ugh, why did I even go out with that dude? Vom, like, you know, don't repeat those patterns. Just go, hold up, I'm doing it again. This is the same person with the same, like, you know, let's say they're needy, or you go for the fixer-upper types. Don't go there, don't do that again. Like, fight that loneliness and do your inner work and call in something new and like manifest miracles. So it will bring in peace. The more you work on yourself, you will generate so much peace once you start clearing these layers and the patterns. I promise you. So I hope this helps. It's going to be a good one for you. And, you know, if you can get rid of these patterns that plague us all, freaking well done to you. And I'll move on to pile number 2. And hi, pile number 2. So let's see what this Mercury Retrograde has in store for you. I am getting a lot of, there's some sort of empowerment project that you're wanting to like work on, or you've been thinking about working on. This is off center. It's something you wanted to get moving on anyway, like some sort of project, something you want to create. There's like a lot of energy of creation this Mercury retrograde for you. So they say not to roll anything out during a retrograde period, but feel free to work on it, nurture it, play with it, make changes. Just play with this project and you might know exactly what I'm talking about, or it might be something that's going to pop up for you during this time. But just play with it lightly, you know, like a cat with a little cotton ball or whatever. You know what I mean? Just like play with it, move it, change it, step away from it for a couple of days. I've got another idea, like just play with it loosely. I know, because we've got the craft in the 6th house, and this is like Virgo energy. This is like, can be OCD, focus for mama. You know, it can be very like controlling energy. It can be, I'm frustrated, I just want to get this bloody thing done. Do you know what I mean? That's not a good energy to create in. So just play with it lightly. Be gentle with yourself. Go, okay, I'm just going to do a little bit. Do I feel like doing it now? I'll do some now. I'll do some later. It doesn't really matter when it rolls out, because it'll roll out when it's meant to roll out. Whatever this is you're working on, but it's something that's quite dear and close to your heart, and it seems really, really beautiful. So it may fall in your 6th or your 11th house. We've got the 11th house too, which is Aquarius energy. And this is all about creating something different. This is like cutting edge of technology, imagination, doing things, you know, we're in the age of Aquarius, and it's about doing things that you wouldn't, you know, normally do. You know, society is breaking down now because it doesn't work the way it has been for forever. So it's being realigned to more of the like feminine energy, to more of people's needs instead of control, which is the old patriarchy, which we're seeing falling down now. Yay. But yeah, change is hard. But I feel like this Mercury retrograde is going to give you like the energy of faith, hope and trust if you be gentle with yourself. So just watch out for OCD, watch out for being like how you self-talk to yourself, being too overly critical, and take care of your needs first before others and before this project, whatever this is that you're working on. You know, we're heading into winter here in the Southern Hemisphere. So for me, you know, kind of need to like slow it down a little bit, change of season for me. I'm also getting, so yeah, you could be in the Southern Hemisphere too, but you might just need to slow down this period. But just take note of the weather, and you know, if it's sunny, go and enjoy the sun. Like, be outdoors more, because this is really going to help us transmute a lot of these old cycles and these old energies. You could have a wolf guard that wants to come through, like how cute, or you could be getting a dog, or you could be very connected to dogs. I'm hearing that you're like an animal empath. That's pretty cool. But there's a special message for you. So go on a bit of a meditation, drumming, shamanism journey, and go and meet your animal guides, but there's a special message from Wolfie that wants to come to you. So that's really cool. So you can even just sit there for 5 minutes and see what comes to you. Along with this whole Virgo 6th house energy, you'll be reclaiming your mind at this time. I'm just getting it. There could be like a lot of chaos going on within your mind. So you really need to be wary of that. And do a lot of positive affirmations. Do clearing meditations. You can get them on YouTube. You know, releasing your blocks, clearing your energy, grounding your energy, you know, opening your heart, whatever it is that you're feeling. It's out there on YouTube for free. And positive affirmations, write them, say them to yourself. They're on YouTube too, so listen to them as much as you can, because your advice is to be practicing positivity as much as you can to counterbalance any potential chaotic energy, getting stuck in your head, being overly critical on yourself or on others. The focus needs to be on you, taking care of your needs, your mental health, the way you perceive the world, and try to reframe it in your mind. So, you know, if you're like, oh, these people out there are always bloody doing this and it pisses me off, and you know, you've got to say, okay, they're out there doing their thing. I've got control over my world. I'm going to cultivate peace for myself and my life. I'm going to cultivate creativeness. I'm going to bring passion into my life. Do you know what I mean? Reframe. Stop putting that negative energy out there. Stop watching it. Stop feeding into it. Stop scrolling through it. Calm yourself down. Work through whatever you're feeling and focus on your projects, and just be gentle and loving with yourself, because I have a feeling that you might be beating yourself up at this time. And that's basically it. And it's going to help you realign your energy, and yours is going to be a pretty good one. So enjoy that. Okay, on to pile number 3. Hey, pile number 3. Okay, so for you guys, you have got 2 things going on. So one is like a spontaneous awakening. So even if you're awakened, you can have like the next level up, which is what's happening for you. Or if you're watching this for the first time, you could just be experiencing your awakening now, which is really cool. So we'll get into that. Also, what I wanted to start with, and just, you know, clear this. So there could be some chaos going on in your life at the moment. There could be relationships that aren't working. There could be people just like naming and shaming you when you haven't done anything wrong. This is really, I feel, this is a negative energy that's been projected to you from other people. They could even be trying to do black magic on you. They could, or just be sending negative energy away because they don't want to see you succeed. But the good thing is here with the Judgment card, so we've got the 7 of Swords, which is like that sneaky ass energy. Like some people have been trying to like pull it over. They could be trying to scam you. Like there's some fucking awful shit going on. Like people need to mind their own business and focus on themselves. But yes, the good news is Judgment card is here. Judgment is here for them. Like they're getting their karma, so don't worry about it. You just send that energy back to them and you let the universe deal with it. And this is a good thing. You don't even have to do anything about it, you know, but stay centered in your energy. If you know this is going on, don't do anything dodgy back to them, because then the karma's going to come back on you. And I know with like a lot of like the retrograde energy and stuff like that, people are going to be coming back, people are going to be flaring up, you know, and triggering you in all sorts of ways. And it's almost like the universe wants to see how are you going to respond, and shall we send you to the next level? So it's like a bit of a test. So remember that. You know, just be careful. So the advice here is to just surrender and just let the universe do its thing, to see like a different perspective. Like this says, zoom out and just let the universe do its thing. It's going to fix this for you. You don't have to do anything. So this is happening in your 12th house. It's like that Piscean energy. And it says in the advice here is to surrender, to just let the universe handle this for you. Just do you, boo, and focus on you and what you need to do. So let's see about this awakening. What is this awakening all about? If you haven't read my article on the 7 stages of awakening for light workers. Go check that out, michellecool.com. Let's see. Enlighten us, please, Spirit. Ooh. What is this about? I keep seeing the comparison card. Mentor. So with the comparison card popping its little head out twice, you could be a spiritual teacher as well, and you could be, or just whatever you're doing, whatever you're working on, even if it's at work, at a job or something, you could be comparing yourself to others, or comparing, you know, oh, I'm this old, so this person's that old, and therefore I feel further back in my life, you know, and it's not the case. We're not on the same schedule. It's not an age schedule. That's just a construct of society to make us feel bad, make us feel small. It's got nothing to do with how old we are. You know, you're on your own different soul path, and things will happen for you when they need to happen for you when those stars physically align, you know, so don't let that ego tell you you're behind some sort of schedule or something like that. And, you know, with a mentor card, you might need a mentor to help you through the awakening. I think it doesn't matter what stage we're at. It's always nice to have that support and that guidance there. So you might want to look into that. Sacral chakra. Okay. So this is being activated for you at this time. Spiritual suffering. Okay. So it could be like a black night of the soul for you. Did I say black night of the soul? Dark night of the soul. The hell that come from? Okay, so I feel it suffocated. Suffocated. Ground your energy, please. Just YouTube and have a look for grounding meditations, please. And just do that because your energy is hell, bro. You're going to have a breakthrough. We've got the Ace of Wands here. Something's going to shift and change and move for you. Okay. You've got lots of opportunities and communications coming in, and I think there's an opportunity here that you kind of don't want with the 8 of Cups, like just walking away from it. It's like I don't want this. So I feel like with the Hermit energies here, you really need to like focus on yourself and go within a lot more and just establish peace and take time, and it's going to be very soothing for you. I've got here with the elixir card. You need to focus, like you need to focus on you and like what balances you, and notice what drains your energy. This Mercury retrograde, there's changes that need to, I forgot to pull you one of these cards. There's changes that need to be had and expressed, and you need to surrender them to the divine. We've got renew for you, because as we know, Mercury retrograde is all about the re-up. It's all rewind and review. We've got the opportunity card. Yeah, we've also got, there's 2 paths ahead for you. So I don't think it's and I feel like you could, one of them's going to be, you might walk away from both actually. You might not want either of them. If they don't feel right for you, like if it's a person, a place, or an invitation, or I don't know, to work together on a business with someone, don't do it. I feel like this time you really need to process a lot. There's a lot you need to get out. You know, you could be having that dark night of the soul. And you really need to like go within a lot more, and the focus does have to be on you. You're integrating everything that you've learned so far, everything that you've known. You need to tell yourself, make a little list about how far you've come here with the blue flame. I would invoke the blue flame actually, because this is going to help clear your energy, help realign and center you, and put the focus back onto you this time, because you want good opportunities. So this situation, if the opportunities you're walking away from has to do with that dodgy 7 of Swords, dodgy people energy, walk away from it. Definitely do. Get some help with the mentor card. But you just really need to I feel like you just need to let go of the reins, like let everything go. just, just like being at like, what do you call it? Is it aqua water worlds or whatever, and you go underneath and you have a look at all the fish in the massive aquarium like that. Just you standing there still and you're just watching, the sharks go by or whatever, the fish in there. You're just standing there observing and you're just viewing, go, oh yeah, okay, that one, there goes another one. That was scary, but I'm fine. I'm behind the glass. Nothing's going to happen to me. I'm protected. Let the universe do that for you. Just let everything go on by. But no, don't want that. Okay, I've been here for, a month or two now. I might just go try something else or go do something else. Like, take your time before you make choices, but there's going to be a lot of options for you. And yeah, trust your intuition. Like, whoo, I just feel like people are really like wanting stuff from you. They're at you. They want your energy. They want your time. They want your advice. They want this and that. Like, I feel it heavy in my heart chakra. Like, just cut it out. Just cut it all out. If you have to cut it all out and just go within and process this stuff, get your support, realign your energy, take the time, watch the world go by, let everything, just drop it. I'm just going to drop it all. If nothing is working, drop it all, because, Mercury retrograde wants to change this energy and this vibe, and this time for you, it's going to be very cathartic and healing, even if you're going through a hard time. But, go through it, because the sooner you can just like stop avoiding what's not working and just go within and make those changes within, your whole outer world will change. So if you need to control alt delete on everything in your life, then do that. But you're very intuitive, so you're going to know the choices that you need to make for you. You might be like I might be pick up and move. I'm going to go live somewhere else. I'm leaving everything behind and I'm out. I feel like this is big changes, and you're going to process them while you're in this, like, in the hermit energy. So that's going to be really beautiful for you. I do want to get some more advice for you, because I feel look at the Stay Optimistic card. Like, Dark Night of the Souls, when you're in it, I get it, feels like forever. It's not going to be forever. So transmute that energy with the blue flame. Call it in, and watch it just like burn through all the crap you're going through. Wait, yes, don't rush into action right now. Exactly. Just sit back and look, second, it's a water card too. Sit back, wait, let it all go past. Don't care, I'm not picking up your call. I'm not going to answer you back. No, I'm not seeing you. I'll respond to you if I want to, but I'm doing what's right for me. Divine magic. Extra magical energy surrounds your situation right now. Expect miracles. I just really feel like if you don't even have to really actually do anything. You can ask. Like, release this energy, release this situation, release this wanting and needing from other people. Release. Doesn't matter if you love them or not. Like, it's not about that. It's just about doing. You need to do what's best for you. You need to focus on your mental health and, your well-being, nurture yourself, be patient with yourself, and you'll get through it. But yeah, definitely get some help, get some support, because we all need support. So I hope you enjoyed the readings. I hope they were helpful. Have a great Mercury retrograde. Don't forget to check out the eclipse readings as well. And yeah, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.